All right, they just struck the third alarm over here on West Street. Heavy smoke, heavy fire. It had people trapped on the third floor. All that over there is all smoked out. It just struck the third alarm, guys. I don't know how much he needs. They got heavy smoke, heavy fire up there. I'm not sure he's gonna. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Channel mode. Fire the position. One operation. Get that with heavy fire in the attic. Alright, we have.
I don't know how much line they need.
Yeah, perfect.
Make this good? All right, cool. Let's stretch it out. Gotcha.
Make sure there's no kicks.
I gotcha.
Attention engine 42.
You're gonna charge the
Cover
line.
Station 48.
No kinks in the
Engine
line.
42. Cover station 48. 1610.
Okay. So they're gonna charge that line shortly. So just watch out for the. Like I said, they had heavy fire on the B side of the building. Had occupants on the third floor. They were trapped.
Attention engine 17.
They strictly
Cover
struck the
station
second alarm.
53. Attention engine
Then they got
17.
heavy smoke in the
Cover
attic
station
and
53.
fire, so they
1610.
struck a third alarm. Wait for them to charge that line in a second. He's gonna give him the call to do it.
Command operations.
All right, give me to charge it.
Go ahead. Go ahead, command. Cover station 24. Attention engine 24. Cover station 24. 1611.
Fires like this are very dangerous because you don't know what's going on up in there.
Attention engine 52. Cover station 52. Attention engine 52. Cover station 52. 1611. Alright. Attention ladder 6. Cover station 18. Attention ladder 6. Cover station 18. 1611. Attention ladder 11. Cover station 29. Attention ladder 11. Cover station 29. 1611.
We'll see. Like I said, we don't know what caused this fire, but they struck the box. They had fire on the B side of the building.
Attention ladder
As soon as they had
23.
occupants on the
Cover
third floor, they
station
struck the
24.
second alarm right
Attention
away.
Ladder 23. Cover station 24. 1612. Engine 5, a pedestrian struck Chelsea Street and Curtis Street, East Boston. Engine 5, a pedestrian struck Chelsea Street. Curtis Street,
Yeah, he's not going to
East
charge
Boston.
until they give him the okay, because they got to get those kinks out of the line over there.
1612.
Operation 610. Can you get a chief out back? Charlie side, let us know the conditions look. They're not proven and it's in the rear.
Attention ladder 4, cover station 48. Attention ladder 4,
So you get,
cover station 48, 1613.
24 pump, charge the line.
oh, he said charge the line.
24 pump has
20 pump's gonna charge the line.
14.
I believe this is 24 over here. The 24 just pumped to charge the line.
Engine 14, cover station
Just watch out for
48.
that. He charged it.
Chief, I'm getting the company's with me down the back stairs.
So he got 24, got his line charged. They got heavy smoke in the second and third floor in the attic.
Command, fire on. Command. People are raised on the third floor. Enter command. Fire alarm is answering command.
It's a thick haze of smoke
Yeah, fire alarm.
off
Can I have 2 extra trucks, please?
2 extra trucks he's calling.
2 extra trucks. 1515.
This is one of the serious fires here. The fire department haven't met a fire like this in quite a while because since they got there, the whole B side, I guess, was on fire. Not too sure what was on fire on the B side, of the Bravo side of the building. And when they heard there was people on the third floor, they struck the. Hey, how you doing?
Thank you.
No problem, my man.
Fire alarm. Make an announcement to evacuate the third floor. Make an announcement to evacuate the third floor. All companies working at the third alarm box 3733. All members evacuate floor number 3. That's all companies working at the third alarm box 3733. All members evacuate floor number 3. 1616.
You gotta be careful up there too. All that smoke.
Command, fire alarm. Answer command. Command, fire alarm.
They still got a lot of fire up there too.
Fourth alarm, fire alarm.
Fourth alarm that's striking it. Yeah, that's a lot of fire in that attic. That's dangerous up there. You can see it burrowing on the other side. So they struck a fourth alarm because of the amount of fire and smoke in that attic. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can see the flames on the other side of that attic. That tells me that's a very hot flame.
Fire alarm, have the fourth alarm company see me in the front of the building by the command post.
Yeah, they got to get out of there because you don't want to try to fight that fire on the inside like that. As long as the occupants are out, just get out of there. You don't want to be inside a building like that if you can help it. Yeah, if you get enough lines up there, you could fight it from the inside. You need about at least 2 lines in the attic on that side.
4, a structure fire, 125 West Street, Hyde Park, ladder 7 and 4. Alarm level 4, a structure fire, 125 West Street, Hyde Park, nearest box 3733, Hyde Park, Abbott Harbor, 1617. Companies meeting at the command post in the front of the building.
Command has that.
1617. Engine 17, an odor of natural gas, 14 Bluefield Terrace, Mattapan.
See the other side. Somebody needs to get the other side though.
View Avenue, Bluefield Terrace, 1617.
The other side is the side that's giving them all the smoke.
Got another red engine, red ladder company.
Yeah, they got water on it now. They're getting water on it
Alarm
now.
level 4, a structure fire, 125 West Street.
See that dark smoke? That dark smoke, that's like the center burn of the. That's where it's burning the most.
Hyde Park, nearest box 3733, Hyde Park, Abbott Harbor, 1617.
So they struck a 4th alarm on this one because of the severity of the fire. It's a warm day, so it's it's dangerous. The wind is not too bad. They gotta get more lines in there.
Answer command.
Yeah, fire alarm, we got a large 2.5-story wood frame. We got heavy fire on the second, and a third in the attic. Fire is running away to the attic. All companies are working.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm just trying to get a better angle on this, guys. But I know there's a lot of fire trucks over there. I'm gonna walk around, see if I get a better angle.
On the 4th alarm,
But,
box 3733. We have a large 2.5-story wood frame.
You can tell where the hot spot is by looking at. If you know about fires, a little bit about it, you can see where the heavy burn is right in the center of the building. There's a lot of, like, I don't know what's feeding that fire, but that's something's feeding, like, could be oxygen, who knows. It's not easy.
Command, you're taking over company engine 42 and ladder 7, okay?
Over here on West Street.
Alarm level 4. Fire 125 West. Alarm level 4. 125 West Street. Hyde Park. US Box 373 Hyde Park Abbott Harbor. 1690.
So you got alarm level 3 now. So all companies are working.
Command answer. We still have power on the second floor.
See all that fire on the top? You probably can see it from here.
373 Hyde Park Abbott Harbor. 1690. Attention engine 21. Cover engine 24. Attention 21. Cover engine 24. 1620.
Like I said, I don't know what's feeding that fire. I don't know if it's just oxygen or if it's something else, but something's giving that fire a lot of momentum on the top floor there. And you can see the flames where the black smoke is coming out at, which tells you that fire is definitely a moving fire. It's not just like just a regular burning fire. It's moving pretty fast.
In operation. Operation master. Yeah, you heavy fire, push out a hole in the roof on the B side. We are ready.
And 61.
29 operation. Can we get ladder 28 to drop down on the B side and open up this off at the valley?
First helicopter just arrived up in the air over there.
We're making our way down now.
Echo. Alarm level 4. A structure fire. 125 West Street. Hyde Park. Echo. Alarm level 4. A structure fire. 125 West Street. Nearest box 3733 Hyde Park Abbott Harbor. 1623.
You have a red engine and red truck for me?
It's engine 42 and ladder 7 for the rig company.
Operation system out. Command answer. Hey, we can operate lag from the top of the stairs, but the conditions up there are too dangerous. The smoke is banging down. We're making progress. Command has it. Our operation, heavy fire on the side of the roof.
They still got heavy fire on the side of the building there, that B side of the building. Like I said, I don't know if they had smoke detectors or not. I don't hear any smoke detectors. Usually you hear them when the fire is activated. So guys, I'm keep reminding you, gotta have your smoke detectors. They gotta be operational. That's gonna give you your early warning of a fire or smoke. And definitely have your carbon monoxide detectors working as well. Very important. People have to do this. They should. Yeah, they already getting ready for the investigative process. They still got a lot of smoke in that attic and on the B side of the building. So they're still trying to get it under control. They got water on it, but it'll take a little while to get it under control. Another ladder just pulling up now. Ladder 7.
Engine 18 and engine 18 pop jack. Increase the pressure just a touch.
And like I said, they got heavy fire on that Bravo side of the building. And like I said, when they first got there was heavy fire on the Bravo side of the building. So hello?
Requesting you increase the pressure just a touch.
Hyde Park, yeah. I'm on the other side. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Channel 7's en route. I'm getting over here.
One to operation.
This is Weston Hilton. Weston Hilton.
One to operation.
H1, go ahead with your message for operations.
Oh, I think if we have one truck up here working with this line, might be able to kind of work our way back to the fire.
You gotta get a couple of lines in there, front and rear, and outside. I would put 2 lines in the rear, 2 lines in the front, and at least 1 or 2 on the outside. That way you can flush it off the right way.
A structure fire, 125 West Street, Hyde Park.
That's only my thinking.
Alarm level 4, a structure fire, 125 West Street, Hyde Park, nearest box 3733, Hyde Park Abbott Harbor, 1626.
So the good thing is they did get all the occupants off the 3rd floor, which was a good thing. As far as we know, no one was injured, so we're hope and pray for the best of that. So when they were trying to get the fire knocked down on the 2nd floor, they had heavy fire in the ceiling, the insulation in the ceiling. So as they opened it up, that quickly moved up to the 3rd floor, and that's what they have so far. These are the members from the 4th alarm coming in now.
You have someone kill the power? Man has it.
Gonna kill the power. The good thing is I don't see any solar panels on that roof, but I don't know if it's on the other side of that roof. So I can't. Hey, what's up, Gray? I don't know what's on the other side of that roof over there. So it could be solar panels feeding that.
C1 is now command. C7 is operation.
You still got a lot of smoke in that attic up there. I don't like the fact that there's a lot of smoke still in that attic. You got Eversource on site.
Contact 1000. Front in.
Park, South Boston, engine 10, Senate Hill Mexico, 44 Thomas, South Boston, US 574.
24, engine 24. Motor rehab, go down the back stairs. Engine 24, engine 53. Motor rehab, go to the back stairs. Yeah, you should be operating on the third floor, with the exception of the line and the front of the stairs. That's it. C1 to car 12. Call car 12.
21, San odor of natural gas, 37 Howland Street, Roxbury, engine 21, San odor of natural gas, 37 Howland Street, Roxbury, US 173, El Dorado, Holland, 1630.
Took a lot of smoke on that third floor. That's you gotta get that smoke down to a minimum.
Ready to accountability. Ready to accountability 7.
Ready, go ahead with your message for accountability 7.
Accountability 7. Keep going, quick pass.
Ready, you want accountability 7 to do a quick par. Accountability 7.
Second in the quick fire. Quick fire as soon as possible.
Fire alarm is now conducting a quick par. Any officer or member who believes their company is not intact or is in trouble, report immediately to fire alarm. Fire alarm is conducting a quick par. Any officer or member who believes their company is not intact or is in trouble, report immediately to fire alarm. 1632.
Still a lot of smoke in that attic up there.
Command operation. Command answer. Operation. Do you need 2 new engines? You just sent 2 down for rehab. Do you need 2 for up there? No, negative on that. We have plenty of help up here. Just received.
The drone up in the air right there.
Attention engine 17. Cover station 17. 1633.
Command operation. Utilities are shut down. Fire alarm making an announcement. Utilities are shut down.
All companies working at the fourth alarm, box 3733, be advised all of the utilities are shut down. That's all companies working at the fourth alarm, box 3733, be advised all of the utilities are shut down. 1634.
Operation to Cotswold. Answer operation. They're gonna open the roof on that PV side right now, so. We have it. Cotswold to operation.
And somebody had asked me why do they have so many firefighters that stand by on the outside. So there's a couple of reasons why they do that. So if these firefighters that are inside get tired, they can cycle them out. And then they get the RIT team that stands by for rescue. So there's a couple of reasons why they just stand around.
Alarm level 4. A structure 5 West Street. Hyde Park. C2. Alarm level 4. A structure fire. 125 West Street. Hyde Park. Nearest box 3733. Hyde Park Abbott Harbor. 1635.
Cat 10. Operation. Answer. In the attic.
Should have 5 get their bird in the sky as well. So like 7 and 5, we got a bird in the sky. 5 is on their way over here, by the way, too.
Operation hazard.
They got about 3 lines on the D side, on the Delta side of the building. Still got fire at the top peak there. As you guys can see it, right at that ridge. They got fire showing up out of there. So yeah, they got to get up there and open that up real good and ventilate that.
Fire over there!
Yeah, they take care of it.
No stop, no stop.
No, they're gonna put it out. It's just that they gotta get to it. That's your house?
Yeah, I'm living in the first floor.
You live on the first floor? Oh wow. The good thing everybody got out safe, right?
Yeah, I came out because my dogs is a lot of afraid and barking a lot.
Do you hear any smoke
And
detectors?
I feel the smoking. I opened the back door. Jesus, what happened?
Oh wow.
Call ladder 4.
Ladder 4, this is channel 2. Command calling you on channel 2, ladder 4.
Ladder 4, answer command. Ladder 4, your location. Third floor. Okay, in the message.
So we're not too sure what started this fire, but when they got there, they had heavy flames coming out the Bravo side of the building. So I'm coming from the second floor, and it quickly moved up to the third floor. And as you can see, they still got a lot of fire in the attic. As they're putting out one spot, another spot reignites. So that's going to be at this point they do have it under control, but they still got a lot of water to put on the fire. I imagine there's a lot of insulation, a lot of wood that they got to pull down to get to it. See a little fire on the other side. They're putting water on it though. They're getting water on it.
at the front of the building. Yeah, the chauffeur on the way.
There's about 3 choppers in the sky right now. So it looked like this went to a 4th alarm because they needed the manpower because of the size of the fire and the smoke and everything.
Side alley. Hold off for 1 second on that. I have that.
Still got fire in that peak right there.
One operation. Fire mine range on the east side of that Overhaul. That's access probably from a city. Rescue to G7. We can force that window on the Delta side stairwell if you want. Yeah, Rescue, I'm having inside. Hold off on that for a second. Roger that, I got it. Operation 1. Yeah, we have a line of truck. I'm going to rest that spot right now.
Bring the ladder 11 in. Probably gonna extend his stick up on the delta side of the building. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
How are you?
Good, good.
Is everyone okay? I heard somebody was trapped.
They got him out. They were on the 3rd floor. They got him out of there. So as far as I know, they got everybody out.
They're in good shape?
Yeah. Yes, sir. First cameraman on scene setting up. 10:10. Over there again is
Attention ladder 14. Cover station 41. Attention ladder. Cover station 41. 16
as far as we know, there's nobody injured. Everybody was able to get out.
Exit 14, St. Odorous Smoke outside. Collins Street, Hyde Park. Exit 14, St. Odorous Smoke outside. Collins Street, Hyde Park. Urine Box 3727 Bradley Street in Bradley Court, 1650.
They're gonna move the line back. Say, get all your shots now. They're gonna move the line back.
Exit 17, a central station alarm, 22C Wells Street, Dorchester. Exit 17, a central station alarm, 22C Wells Street, Dorchester.
For the most part, the fire is knocked down. Companies are going to be overhauling. Going to move that line back, so just follow how far you push the line.
Let's move this line back.
I got you. I heard you. I kind of figured you'll move it back
I
somewhere.
appreciate it.
No problem at all. You move it back to wherever he says how far to move it back to. Move it back to that post right there. I mean, you don't want people too close if you can help it. Take some of that slack out of it. It's kind of slacky. Yeah, that should be good enough. Oh, it's still got some slack in there. Probably tighten up a little bit more. Like once the fire is knocked down and the companies clear out, we'll get a better look at the building on the other side, on the Bravo side. The Bravo side is where all the heavy fire and smoke was seen on the approach. Listen, we're not too sure what caused this fire. They're going to probably do an investigation to see if they can figure out what took place. What's going on, how you doing? Hello? Yeah, I'm over here now. On West Street. Yep. It's 4 alarms.
Sorry, buddy.
No problem. All right. That means, well, I'll explain to you later. All right.
H1, go ahead with your message for operation.
Operation is answered. 7 out of 23. Engine 18 down for rehab. I don't even know the truck, but I can use an engine to take that line. Operation sounded.
They gotta open that up and get water on that, because there's a hot spot inside there, and just putting water on it alone is not gonna be good enough. You gotta get that opened up to make sure it's not smoldering inside there.
Operation stage 1. Stage 1 answer. Engine 42 is on the way up. Engine 42, thank you.
Water and sewer just arrived. So they pretty much get that peak taken apart, get it all opened up, got water on it, so there's no more smoke or fire coming out of there.
Hyde Park, car 9, then odorous smoke outside, 60 Collins Street, Hyde Park.
It's no problem.
At court, 1703.
A lot of people calling for odor or smoke outside. Most of it's coming from this fire, but they still got to investigate it just to make sure.
I don't want to go too far away.
Give you an image of the firefighters, how they look when they come out of the, this is how they look when they come out of there. They got all the debris all over them.
Thank you.
Yeah. You see all the debris they have.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem. So, like I said, this is a pretty large fire because of the structure and the amount of flames and smoke they had up there. And plus, when they say they had occupants on the 3rd floor, that makes it more challenging because you got to get them out safely. The minute I heard that, I knew they were going to strike a second alarm right off the bat. And then, as I was coming over here, they struck a 3rd alarm. And then while I was here, they struck the 4th alarm. Other than that, it looks like everybody got out safely, which is a good thing.
I'll come back. Don't tell her about the block too.
channel 7 right behind me to my right over here.
Huh?
Other than that, we'll hang around and see what the fire chief says towards the end. The Boston Fire Cadets over here.
Seriously, this is my first one. This is your first one? Yeah. Are you serious? Yes. But there was mad close to the crib. No more?
Hey, how you doing, man? All right. I have to go down there when they said go down there. So we're gonna do the press. How you doing? All right, not too bad. Good to see you, my man. It's good.
We need to do your live first before we. It's up to you. I can bring them over now. Yeah, they'll take the line. Yeah, bring them over. Everybody ready? Yep.
All right, let's here comes the chief, so he's gonna give us a brief of what took place.
You guys ready? Yeah. All right. How's it going? My check. All right. My check. Tell me when.
All good?
What do you want me to look?
Any one of us.
All right. Hi. My name's Paul Burke. I'm the fire commissioner for the city of Boston. My last name is spelled B-U-R-K-E. About 3:45 this afternoon, firefighters were dispatched to 125 West Street. When they arrived, there was heavy fire showing from the second and third floors. There was initial reports of people trapped in the building. When they got in there, everybody had gotten out. There's 7 adults and 1 child that were displaced. The fire took off on them. They had a hard time getting it. It went to the attic, and it got in the eaves, and they were chasing it. They were running out of air. They had to change their bottles. It took a long time to get it under control. We're fortunate no civilians or firefighters were injured today. It was a difficult fire. If you can see the members, they really struggled. They had to change their bottles. So it started with the second alarm and went all the way to a 4th because they needed the help. We need to replenish the firefighters, get them out, get fresh firefighters in there. And it took a long time to get it out. It's finally under control now. Thankfully, no one's hurt.
Can you talk about the importance of like having to haul the men and women off the roof, get the ladders off the roof?
Well, roofs are not made for humans. They're made for a snow load. The load is very light. So the rafters underneath it were burning. So now you have firefighters on there with their gear on. They're 200 pounds or more, and that roof is already compromised underneath, and they just can't stay up there that long. The best case scenario is to have them work off one of those aerial ladders and stay on that ladder because it'll hold them. But when they get on the roof, it's not a good thing. We want to get them out. The reason for it is to ventilate the smoke and the fire to make it a little easier for the members inside the building. The heat goes out with it so they can stay in there longer to extinguish the fire internally. So.
How difficult was it? You mentioned that everyone got out safely. How close was
Well,
it to be,
initially coming in on a fire, it's chaotic. You don't know what's going on. People are screaming. There's a lot of noise. So I would assume somebody said there's still people in there. So the firefighters go in and they start moving around looking. And until they do a search on every floor, they do 2 searches, a primary and a secondary. And when they've confirmed that there's nobody in there, then they get to the extinguishment of the fire. But the initial searches can be tough and difficult and hazardous for everybody involved. So it's key. So people outside will start talking to the person that said there's people in there and try to account for everybody that was in the building so we don't keep on looking and lose a firefighter in the interim.
Any idea how or where the fire started?
No, just it's too early. They'll investigate it now, but it was heavy fire on the 2nd and 3rd floor. And when it got to the 3rd floor, as you see the different roofs, it just got trapped in the different roofs and they couldn't get it. They were fighting. And to get up there, the heat and smoke were pushing them back. So that was key to getting the roof open to let some of the pressure out.
Can you explain what it was like trying to evacuate those firefighters who were inside when you guys made that
Well,
call?
there's people in there. There's a command structure. So there was a chief in there, and he would tell them, "You're going, let's go." And he would call me or the other incident commander and say, "I need fresh members up here. I'm sending an engine company down or a lab company," which is their duties, and then you send everyone up and stand there waiting for it. So, I mean, it's tough. It's a tight street. We only got one aerial ladder up initially. We finally moved this one over because the fire wouldn't go out on this side. So they were working hard to try and get it out.
Did you have a number of persons leaving the house?
Yeah, 7 adults and 1 child.
Were they all out before firefighters got here?
I'm not sure if they were out or they were in the process of getting out when they got here, but I would assume one of them communicated that there's other people in there.
How fortunate are they being helped with
It's a tough fire. I can tell by the looks of the firefighters and all the debris on their coats and they're changing their bottles. They had a tough fire. Without that equipment on, I don't think they would have had a long time in there. So, anything else? Thank you very much. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you, people, for coming. We appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay. There you guys have it. 4th alarm fire is now quickly knocked down. Hey, how you doing?
Tienes perritos, ¿no?
Sí, tengo 3 perritos.
¿Y cómo hiciste para salvar a tu perrito?
Esta fue el carro que tengo, por lo menos. Un toy poodle, maltese, un bichón frisé.
¿Y cómo hiciste para sacarlo? ¿Te ayudaron?
Me ayudaron, porque los perros estaban corriendo, no se paraban y comiendo, no sabía para dónde ir. Yo no conseguía pegar todo, ni una vez.
¿Y pudiste ver un poco de fuego o solo humo? ¿Qué más?
Solo humo, para mí solamente un humo.
Cuando abriste la puerta te vi.
Ahí, sí, cuando abrí la puerta vino aquel humo y digo, Dios, es fuego.
Pero bueno, mi amor,
Muy nervioso demasiado.
¿Usted vive con su esposo? ¿Vivía ahí?
Sí, soy yo, 17 años. Él estaba trabajando. Yo no tenía, no me acordaba del número para llamar. Está todo en la casa. Teléfono, todo. No saqué nada, solamente espero.
Obrigado.
Zenilda.
Can you spell it for me?
Zenilda.
And your last name?
Casilia, Cassilha.
Any chance I could ask you just again what happened? I was inside the house.
When I hear the noise, a lot of noise, like a not a bomb, like a bomb, and just make me what happened. I open the door. When I open the door, came a lot of smoke. I look up. Smoke came the up. The only thing I closed the door, take the dog, it came out.
Were you on the first? What floor were you on?
First floor.
We told there were 70 people who lived in the house. Are those family members or are they separate families that live in the house?
No, the second, it's a rent.
Gotcha.
The house is a rent.
Do you have any idea what happened?
The second floor, another family. In the third floor, another family. The fire, I think it's the third floor. I don't know.
What's going through your mind as you get outside and look back and you see this?
Jesus, don't. I can't tell you nothing because I can't put in words this thing. I can't explain because you feel only. You can put in words in that because it's very bad, very bad.
Firefighters told us all 7 of those people, including you, got out okay. Your reaction, everyone else being safe.
Thank God, I'm safe and came out. But I don't know my stuff inside either. I don't took a clothes, nothing. I don't know what happened now because either the house, I think, either the first floor is a lot of water inside. And I can't go in. I don't know where I go.
You guys know what's going to be? I was going to say, do you know where you're going to go tonight? You said your dog was with you and you just get the dog out?
No, my dog came with me.
You got the dog's okay.
The dog's okay.
We know the flames are pouring out and so the firefighters actually had to get evacuated off the top floors when they were fighting the fire.
The smoke is very black. It's burns because the smoke normal, like a white smoke, but this smoke came in black. That's the reason I think something bad.
What's going through your mind when you realize what's going on and you're trying to get out?
I can't tell nothing. This is everything. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so very sorry. Take care.
What's happening? You doing good? All right. Hey, what's happening?
Yeah, that's why the phone.
Hey, what's happening? How you doing? All right. This is the aftermath of it. As far as you know, everybody made it out safely, which is a good thing. This looked like this, you know, at least the second and third floor has a lot of damage. By Austin detective right there. get to see all the engines that responded.
But then I think he updated.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? The side where they had the heavy fire, like towards the rear, in that area back there is where they had the heavy, when the first alarm company got on scene, they had heavy fire and smoke like on the rear Bravo side of the building there, and it quickly moved up to the attic. Once they heard there was people inside there, they struck the second alarm, but I believe that the people were either on their way out or were already out. So that's what we have so far. Boston Fire Department responded to a 4-alarm fire over here on West Street in Hyde Park.
Any available company for the MCC?
license. Nearest box 568 Dolphin address Dolphin Street, 1733. Structure fire, Victoria Heights Road, Hall, Chapel Road, Hyde Park, Drone 1. A structure fire, Victoria Heights Road, Mass, Chapel Road, Hyde Park, nearest box 3728, Victoria Heights at Chapel Road, 1734.
Commander, is there any way we can release Section 55 to get their brush unit to respond to Victoria Heights Road?
Yeah, fire, it's going to be a few minutes to that. They're kind of tucked in here.
Okay, we'll send another company to get it. 1735.
Engine 21, ladder 15, a structure fire, Victoria Heights Road, and Chapel Road, Hyde Park. Engine 21, ladder 15, a structure fire, Victoria Heights Road, and Chapel Road, Hyde Park. Nearest box 3728, Victoria Heights at Chapel Road, 1735.
Disregard that. Pick up the brush unit and respond to the box. Respond to engine 55 to the brush unit and respond to the box.
Ladder 4, a structure fire, Victoria Heights Road, and Chapel Road, Hyde Park. Ladder 4, a structure fire, Victoria Heights Road, and Chapel Road, Hyde Park. Nearest box 3728, Victoria Heights at Chapel Road, 1736. Ladder 26, a medical assist, 36 Valero Road, Hyde Park. Ladder 26, a medical assist, 36 Valero Road, Hyde Park. Nearest box 3843 Valero and Colo Road, 1736. Ladder 3, ladder 18, engine 28, 18, and 22, ladder 19, and 24, C22, alarm level 2, a structure fire, Victoria Heights Road.
Yeah, that's alarm level 2. Hyde Park.
Ladder 3, ladder 18, engine 28, 18.
Got a second alarm at Victoria Heights Road.
Really?
Second,
Oh, what?
I don't know. It sounds like a brush fire, but I'm not sure what that is. Victoria Heights Road.
I've been switching back and forth.
Yeah, I'm on 1 and 2 and 3. And Victoria Heights Road. I might check that out too. That's crazy.
What do you post on?
On my YouTube channel.
Okay, what YouTube channel?
External Affairs Portable on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I'll have to follow you.
Okay.
Hyde Park,
It's like a second alarm on there.
Heights Road, and Chapel Road, Hyde Park. Nearest
So how you doing, man?
Victoria Heights at Chapel Road.
We might have to check out that second alarm over there. You got a second alarm. So we're gonna try to move these trucks out here and get them to the second alarm.
Alarm level 2, a structure fire, Victoria Heights Road, and Chapel Road, Hyde Park, H1.
What's going on? How you doing, man?
A structure fire, Victoria Heights Road.
We got a second alarm on Victoria Heights Road. I'm not too sure what's on there though. Victoria Heights Road. Second alarm on that one. Not too sure what they got. That's all. It's in Hyde Park, so it's not too far from here. They got a second alarm fire in Victoria Heights Road. Not too sure what's burning though. Hyde Park, just so you know. Like I said, I'm gonna have to put eyes on this one. I'm not too sure what's over there in Victoria Heights Road. I thought it'd be brush area, but I could be wrong. Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. I'm gonna try to get over to Victoria Heights Road. Try to get through this traffic if I can. We'll see what we can do. It's in alarm level 2, so we'll see if we can get over there and make some sense out of it. Alright guys, catch you guys on the next one. Be safe out there.